Hey everybody, we're here today. I know we just did the stream yesterday, but me and Brian wanted to do a update video to let everyone know kind of what's going on with Drekar and maybe a little bit of what's going on with Omni Lucid a little bit as well, as far as streams and stuff that we're doing. But yeah, just wanted to take kind of a quick do a quick live stream here and go over everything. Basically what's been going on is, if you're not aware, there's a big shipping crisis going on, not just within the board game world. It's with products all over, just with COVID. And so there's a big shipping crisis of not having dock workers, factory workers, not having enough ships, not having enough containers. Most recently I've started
Truck drivers.
now there's not enough truck drivers for when those actually do make it into port. That now there's not enough truck drivers or trucks, and so it's just basically shortages all around on everything. What that means is that prices on just about everything is going up within the board game space. And how that's affecting us, the raw material cost has gone up for things like paper, for that would, obviously that covers the cards, the rule book. I believe the cardboard is included with that as well. Even the metal that would be needed to make the pieces for Drekar, to make the molds, to make the pieces, obviously the plastic that would be used. So all the materials have gone up. And then on top of that, with the shipping issues, shipping prices are just outrageous now. They're like at 400% or 500. I don't even know what they're at now. They're skyrocketing up to being way more than what they were. I just saw a recent thing that said, the price right now for a 40-foot shipping container is $24,000 for one container, and it can be anywhere, or on average up to 26 months before that container even arrives. And just over 2 years ago, that it was only $1,000, and it would only take 45 days for that exact same thing. So just an example of like how bad the shipping crisis is. And what that does for us as far as production is, we're pretty much ready and set to go with the game, or I should say we do have a couple updates on that as well, but we were pretty much set to go. And then we were trying to get our quotes as far as manufacturing and as far as the shipping, because we can't really run the Kickstarter without knowing how much we would need in order to get the games to you guys. Sorry, slipped to hit that. And just wanted to sorry, see Ord's over there is throwing in some comments, so that's what I was trying to see when I clicked over there real quick. But yeah, so we were trying to get all of our numbers down so that we could actually get our Kickstarter campaign set and ready to go. That has been just a nightmare. Some companies won't even give us even an estimate so that we could even say, hey, we're gonna, maybe up this by like twice as much as you're saying, just to try and cover our butts. And then a lot of them aren't even giving us numbers.
Yeah. It's a mess. It's a mess. But like, we've been putting energies into, even fine tuning the game even more. And I mean, what would you say, Ryan, that, we want to pull the trigger on this? We do.
Oh yeah, we've wanted to pull the trigger on it for.
Hard. It's hard because it's like the risk is, here's the risk. We go bankrupt before we even get started, and
and not even be able to deliver the game.
Yeah, and so our options is to, at some point, we're gonna have to. At some point, it'll get to the level where the risk is acceptable. Mm-hmm. Right now, it's not quite an acceptable risk. So it's really just a waiting game as far as like, okay, when are things going to level off? When's the back stock going to start getting worked through, right? Because like you said, the shipping is backed up all the way since when this started. March, April is when the backup started, and they haven't even caught up, across the board. So when things start to level off, then it'll be safer to take the risk. But until then, it's like we could very easily be shooting ourselves in the face before we even begin. So,
yep, we're basically just trying to make sure that we can actually make the game for everyone, and that we can get the game to you guys. We'd hate that everyone puts in their money to the Kickstarter and then it just turns out that we're not able to do anything with it. That doesn't do us any good. It doesn't do you guys any good, because we would be spending that money to manufacture the games. So all the money would go away. It's not like we would still have it. It would literally make the game and then the game would sit in a warehouse somewhere. So nobody's benefiting. We're not getting money. You guys aren't getting your games. It's just it would be bad all around. So we're trying our best to try and just avoid that and make sure that we do our due diligence on getting Drekar out to you guys. So some of the things that we have done, like Brian said, luckily we're still not just kind of hey, what's going on, Gilkman? Thanks for stopping in and just seeing what's going on here. Just talking about some updates on Drekar and Omni Lucid and all that. But we're not just sitting on our hands here. We're using all this time, as we've said from the beginning. Anytime that we're hitting any of these snags, we're using it to keep fine-tuning, to get rulebook edits, to keep doing play tests as much as possible, so making sure everything works. And recently we did some play tests and we realized that we could, change up Drekar a little bit. So we are going to do that. Me and Brian both, we did a little skirmish earlier, did a quick battle mode and ran through a game to see if those changes would work. And it worked great. Basically, we're going to be reducing the amount of pieces down just a little bit, and then we're also going to be reducing the size of the board, which that in itself actually just solves so many problems for having the boards be foldable. The folding boards was causing a lot of issues with trying to get it made in different places. And now that we're going to be dropping the size of the board down some more, it makes it so it doesn't have to be a folding board. And that should just not only cost less, way less, but have a lot of other issues that just go away by simply not having that feature. The Gilkman says, I can't wait to get Drekar. Yeah, me neither. I can't wait to.
Yeah, right.
Luckily, we have our prototype copies, but yeah, I can't wait to get the full one done.
I mean, why all that matters and why anyone should care is sometimes a process like that on the back end means the production is far cheaper and therefore can be done. So it's like little things that stack, and sometimes big things. But, that could be the difference of us funding or not funding, because suddenly we could take $5,000 off the cost of the game, or whatever it is, like we don't know yet. But and suddenly it's like, well, that's not nothing. And that turns something that's, from 30,000 to 25,000, and it's like, oh my God, and then, but, so it's like little things like that, like, the pandemic has sort of forced us to look at things from more perspectives than we would have normally had the pandemic not happen.
Right.
But it hasn't stopped us. We're still developing. We're still working on not only Drekar, but our other games, so that we can hit the ground running when this fiasco is over. But then also, Ryan, you're doing some really exciting things on the channel. So
yep. So mentioned this, I believe yesterday, or maybe in some of the other videos, if you guys haven't checked those out yet. But we did our first more interview style, or I'm not even sure interview is the right way to put that. What that one was, that was more of an advice one, but just trying to get some more guests on the show, some more people within the board game space, so that it's not just all game playthroughs and that, and maybe you guys can hear some things, some advice and tips. But yeah, we're trying to get a few more interview or start doing more interview videos as well with the Omni Lucid Presents. So If you guys haven't checked it out already, we did the Gaming with Newborns video earlier this week, which we was lucky enough to get the Funkhausers on here and Mike Petrie, and we had a good time just talking about gaming with kids. That was just our first one into the foray there. I'm going to hopefully see if I can reach out to some more people within the industry and get more things happening and get those on the channel for you guys. We have started because we hear you that the videos were pretty long when we were doing over hour-long videos with the playthroughs, and I can't guarantee that some of the playthroughs aren't going to still be that long. However, we are breaking the videos down now a little bit more so that if you just want to hear our review on something, you can check out the review video and you don't have to sit there and wait. The old format was I would go through the rules and setup, then I would do the playthrough, and then I would do the review at the end of the video. So if you wanted to hear our review on it, you kind of had to watch through the whole thing. So we're going to stop doing it that way. We're going to just give you just the review, maybe a couple little quick notes on how the game plays or something within that. But, just to get that time frame down and try and start getting our videos down to more, 10 or 15 minutes, something that's a little more manageable for you guys that have been supporting us through all this. And then, we'll still have the playthrough video, but, it'll be your decision if you want to sit and watch, the 45 minutes or hour or however long it ends up to watch the whole playthrough. And then, I'll still do the rules and setup videos. So if you just got the game and you're ready to go and, maybe have it on in the background, and I'll kind of walk through the steps of that. So that's another change that we're doing. I don't know. Did I forget anything on that, Brian? Well, I feel like there was some other change we were going to try and do, but I don't know. Maybe not. I can't.
We covered it. I think that's it. I think we got it. Yeah. I mean, and there are obviously we're working on a bunch of other stuff too. So, but in due time. But yeah. And so, I mean, hey, it takes longer, but we'll get there. We'll get there, and it'll be great when we do. So, while it is a delay and we don't have what we want right now, damn it, mm-hmm. Right now, we're working through it. We're being adults.
Yep. And as always, if you guys want to play Drekar in the meantime, there is the tabletop simulator mod out there, so you can play it online. I would say that we could play it ourselves and maybe set something up, but with, again, the pandemic, not really unfortunately not really something we can do right now. But hey, we can always jump on tabletop. We'll play a game with you. You can try out anything that we're at or what we're doing in the meantime, and try out any changes as we go through them. But yeah, so like I said, we just wanted to do kind of a quick update video just so you guys know what's going on. No, we didn't forget about you. And yes, we are still going to get Drekar out there. We are definitely not going to give up on this game ever.
It's not something we're going to let go. It's not, no. We're not people who talk a big game and then don't deliver. The game is ready. The game is ready. It's 99% there. It's waiting for this stupid pandemic. So if today we could be guaranteed a shipping date, I could submit all the files right now.
Yep.
We're so it's yeah.
Yep, exactly. But we're going to go ahead and cut it there, guys. Like I said, we just wanted to do a quick update, let everyone know what's going on. As always, you can check out the channel, OmniLucid Media, and then go and check out the OmniLucid Presents stuff, so you can see some of those playthroughs. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those things, and let us know if there's something that you want to see us do or cover, and we'll do our best to try and do that. But until then, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and we will talk to you next time. Later.